Red.
Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah.
That's some girls that got dread.
Come for the win, can't take another L.
No, yeah.
Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drip.
No.
Champion.
Oh, it's a Disney. No.
Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog,
That's
I'm a
it.
beast, and I
Wow.
cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the dollar cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me.
Oh,
I
the
feel away
cookie
my
sheet.
heart all on my sleeve. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze.
Cookie.
Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill.
Don't make it
Champion,
Orange.
yeah, we here.
big.
The jerseys out on the way.
You buying that?
Nah.
Oh,
Prime time, over grind, game over, time's up. Play my
I
cards
think
in my
that's
hand, ain't really no time for luck.
Go
Either
back.
you got it, you don't. Lie to yourself if you won't. I put my team on my
Yeah,
back.
I
Do
got
what I could, what I had. Now I'll be all in my bag. Copy and paste with the swag. Bet you can't do it like me. All my winners on repeat.
They
Take
said
it down like a
Daniel
boss.
Cleese.
Planting toes on your feet. I
Yeah,
can never
I
take a
think I
loss. I ain't set up for defeat. 4 Giottos on the truck. I had a dream in the
He's a
stuff.
Daniel
Living my life cause
Cleese.
we young. Looking back like where the love. So I be hella low key. But contrary to belief, loyalty runs deep. I keep my ear to the streets. Struggle turn me to a beast. I'm out the chain, I'm out the leash. But baby girl, I play for keeps. Told my brother lately, I've been scheming against all odds like Willie Beeman. I've been grinding lately, this my season. Lord knows I'm trying to find my reason. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you, behind. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. Now I get it to go.
I like that.
Trying to find that grade.
Ain't it crazy how them tables turn? You can fold or you can stand firm. I'm a real one, so I ain't concerned. I'm fully built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him learn. Can't relate, watch you skirt. Out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin', they told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother, I'll show you. Way better than I can tell you. The type of dreams that they sell you. That's why I learned from my failures. Don't do the handouts or the favors. Told my brother I'ma get this paper. Was left behind, I'll see it later. To keep it real, you don't need to wait up. Lay it out on the line, ain't no looking back. Giving my all with no strings attached. Can't roll the bottom, roll through the cracks. Spotlight on you, behind you,
I told you you didn't.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it go.
The music logo. Took it for. You go fast, you go slow. Always to the ground. You go good. Just right, you go good. Always that.
I remember sleeping with my ribs touched. I get it to go. I get it to go.
Reset.
She right got me.
It's taking her so long, bro. Oh, there you are.
Okay. Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a foe, one to keep your eyes open, keep you on your toes. You know the ones that want to keep you where you've been before. But I can't go, no I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect? Give them more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, you know, I sat down with my accountant, he said, I got good news and I got bad news. I said, what's the good news? He said, the good news is you made a lot. I said, what's the bad news? The bad news is you spent more. Okay. Look, sometimes you need the faith, sometimes you need to know your worth, sometimes you need to wait. Shoot like the golden boy, but ain't from the bay. You can't negotiate with Drake, you gon' have to pay. But wait, jugging on the main stage, with the mainframe, loosen up your face, baby. Sometimes I need a vacate, meditate, hydrate, protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you labeled.
Few better places in the country weather-wise this time of year than this one right here, Tampa, Florida, and beautiful Raymond James Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season. Week 17 is underway. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
From the 44, Murray. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he's taken down all the way inside the LA 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 51 yards. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. First and goal. Throwing now is Murray. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. It's second and goal, back to the 8-yard line now.
Brings up second and goal at the Chargers' 8-yard line.
To throw, it's Murray. And it's caught. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. 5 yards that time on the completion. And now it's third and goal. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The ball mere inches from the white line on third and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans, his 26th touchdown, drawing even with Marshall Faulk for the 4th most in a single season. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Good. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Matt Gay.
Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect. How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one. A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage. And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you? Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. It's a first down on a gain of 10. It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going. And this is going to be a Bucs first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. But they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Murray. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Shotgun now for Murray. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down deep into Charger territory. It's a big play there for the Buccaneers. And even 40 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, Murray. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. Mike Evans with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. On play action, they'll throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Going deep here for Allen. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Every offense tells you they want to come out and start fast. That's not unusual at all. But this group, they've yet to get much rolling through their first 2 drives. It looks like they have to give up the football again after this one.
That'll go as a 42-yard punt, and they'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
And now they're just looking to add to that total. Now he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
At the 39-yard line.
On the ground, Kamara. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. $13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's Murray. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner. Everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Here's Devin Singletary. He played in this state at Florida Atlantic. And he powers his way up past the 30. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 31-yard line.
They'll set up to throw. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house from Buccaneer TD.
Buccaneers.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point by Gay is up and good, and it's now 21-0.
Matt Gay to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
Chargers.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38.
Chargers.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. You think about it, Charles, this is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot, and that time he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson. Not
trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. Solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3. At the 5.
They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Third and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Hunter Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to his 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. From the gun, Murray. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. An injured player still down, and that's Chris Godwin. So the wide receiver slow to get up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. He'll fire this deep for Gallup. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the third time. Picked off at the 21. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
That ball complete to Isabella. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the Buccaneers' 49-yard line.
He'll get this to Eckler. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 yards there, first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Out of the gun, Eckler running it. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
Austin Eckler.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Chargers going to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Second down and 7. He'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll go down at the 28. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really. He's got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Andy Isabella, as time expires in the first half, and the Chargers are able to make this a close game again. CD, for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we toss it an hour or so east of here to Orlando, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Tampa Bay.
The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix it.
The big fella, he's at the 30, and all the way down to the 26.
Complete to number 8.
It's a big one there for the Chargers, 49 yards.
First down, Chargers.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Eckler down to the 25. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They run it again with Kamara. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
Larry Ogunjobi.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
Third and 2, and here's Murray. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Casey Hayward. With a sack on the well-timed corner blitz.
It's 4th down.
Here comes the Buccaneers punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. Fielded at the 33. Call that a 45-yard punt, just 2 yards there on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Singletary to get the drive started. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 3rd quarter action here, this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
It's a gain of 8, and it brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
On the play. First down, Chargers.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Play fake. Murray. He gets it into the hands of Gronkowski, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 15 yards on the play, first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That catch good for only a couple.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray over the middle to Evans. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Murray to air it out again. Flush to his right. There's Evans again, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
A gain of 20.
A very solid gain of 27.
Another Buccaneers.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again, Murray. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the 2nd most in a single year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL...
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. One quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. After the turnover, here's Murray. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Gronkowski. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Buying time to his left. Looking for the end zone. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target. And it's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Murray. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Murray again. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Past the 20.
Oh, it don't matter.
And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD.
Just keep going. It's all right.
Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
Extra point from McManus is good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Flushed out right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And now it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Murray. Now they go screen. It's complete. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Eluding the pressure right. He can run, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. On play action, it's Murray. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Murray now on 1st down. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big pickup there, 18 yards and a Buccaneer first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47. Murray going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another 1st down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
1st down, Murray. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Shotgun now from Murray. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. Here's Eckler. And he stopped immediately there. Tackle made that time by Vita Vea.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the 1st down, close it out.
And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. He'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And yes, he's into the end zone. So they get the late score they needed. And now the extra point can tie this thing up in the final minute.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They'd like to avoid overtime here, so maybe they can work the sidelines, but then defensively, how do they adjust to that if they do work the sideline?
It's the old leverage game, and we usually talk about leverage at the line of scrimmage, right? Who's going to win with the low blocking and everything that goes along with that. But in this case, you're trying as a defender to leverage them towards the middle of the field, not let them get to the sidelines and try and tackle them in bounds in order to run the clock out.
Chess match here late. To throw is Murray. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So that one will be accepted. And now he'll tuck it and run. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with 13 seconds left to play.
2nd and 8 at the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Murray. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So now with 6 seconds remaining, we get a timeout on the field.
38-yard line.
Murray to throw. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go. He was looking for Gronk that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Murray. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And we've got free football. 4 quarters done, and we're dead even. We'll have overtime after this timeout. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken in the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. Oh, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. They find some open field here. Oh, some strong running. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to bring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. If you throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And any yardage you gain there is really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want, the right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, breaking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
But forget knowing where the 1st down line was. This defense created their own line of scrimmage. They won every battle up front, and a lot of times that is one-on-one. And if you win your one-on-ones enough times, your defense is going to be pretty good. They had more people to the football and snuffed out the play.
So here now is Brandon McManus in a big spot. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. That's their second and last timeout here in the overtime session. We'll be back. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 25 yards out.
5-yard attempt.
And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Buccaneers.
We thought this game would be a good one. It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for the Chargers, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Tampa Bay, this might wind up being a tough pill to swallow as they're going to finish the season at 9-7. And they'll get their shot at playoff football as they'll be on the road next week as a wild card. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Won't you get down with me, down with me, down with me? Nice life.